everybody. Alright, my game, like many of these other games today, is a twine game. It is called Deterioration, and it takes place in a universe where people's physical bodies begin to deteriorate and fall apart long before they die. And this game focuses on three siblings dealing with death, dealing with each other's sickness or wellness, trying to help each other, accept each other, and survive this world, basically. So you play as each sibling throughout this game. This is the youngest sister, Cricket, and this is the oldest sister, I. So first you play as I, and the decisions you make as her basically come back into play with the use of variables, same with the brother, and then same as the youngest sister, which waterfalls into 12 different endings for this game. And those variables are kept track of in 5 main variables. So the main thing I wanted to do with this game was really address those themes of moral ambiguity and coping with terminal illness. Moral ambiguity comes into play with trying to stop helping when you think you can help more. Because the youngest sister, who's the one who's dying in this game, does not want the help of her siblings, who are convinced they can help her through fabricated bodies, through biomedical cures, or simply convincing her that, she can live longer than she knows that she can. And I already talked about how the decisions you make as each sibling will impact the decisions you can make as the next sibling, impact their relationship, and ultimately the plot and possible endings that you can get. For each playthrough, you can only get 4 of the 12 endings. So you play by making decisions for each character during their section. Mainly that is in the form of opinion, dialogue, and action decisions. Opinion decisions are usually implicit in the dialogue, and actions that you decide those characters take. And it's all through clicking links. So, like this dialogue decision shown on the screen, you can choose the answer for your character at the time. But you're never making a blind decision. Like this question, is there anything promising? Coriander asks his sister, who is researching cures for deterioration. Based on evidence that you've seen before this question is asked, as you can tell him, yes, there's something promising, or no, there isn't. And so you choose what she believes based on the evidence you're given. So when people played my game, people tended to make decisions like this pretty quickly. They read the list of things that happened to the mice in the trials, ears falling off, a couple of them healing, one of them completely dead, and they very quickly decide, yeah, that's not promising. Or they quickly say, maybe there's something there. But later, when there seems to be immediate repercussions, they take a lot longer to decide. And there are definitely immediate repercussions for some of these decisions. So choices were made to matter through both foldback and ultimately waterfall. Could not fit it all into this one screen cap. But after all of this foldback of playing the 2 older siblings, the game waterfalls down into the last sister's section. And all 12 of those endings go right back to the start where you can play again. So, with the decisions you make as the oldest sister, those come back into play in the youngest sister's section, the end. So that is a lot of delayed consequence. You don't really see what's going on there until the end of the game or even your second playthrough. But when you play as Coriander, you can immediately decide, are you going to go behind your sister's back? I'll finish up real quick. Are you going to go behind her back or not? And that has an immediate consequence on their relationship, bringing out a lot of these different feelings: anxiety, guilt, curiosity, or even relief if there is good. And I'm not going to demo this because I don't have time. But I used a lot of really experimental language, things that seemed like poetry, things that were straight up definitions, things that were hoverlinks, macros that moved to convey sound, and the illustrations you saw earlier in this presentation are the illustrations that introduce